Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well and that you've been enjoying this beautiful weather, even if you've only gotten outside to just sit on your front or back porch. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the beginning of section 9.7, which is factor special products. So we have multiplied, we've used the distributive property, and we have used the foiling process to multiply a couple of quantities together, and we've actually gotten special products before. So now we are unfoiling, we are undistributing, and we're doing the factoring process in order to undo what we've just done in the previous couple of sections. So the first key concept that we're going to look at is the difference of squares. The difference of squares. Alright, now for those of us that know our vocabulary or math vocabulary, the difference is when I'm subtracting, and then a square is something that is squared. You're going to either see an exponent of 2, or it's going to be a perfect square. For example, 0 is a perfect square, 1 is a perfect square, 4 is 2 squared, 9 is 3 squared, and 81 is 9 squared. So we're going to be seeing something similar to those. Alright, so here is the little just theorem that they give us. A squared minus b squared equals the quantity of a times b, or a plus b, times the quantity a minus b. Alright, so just as I had a product of those two binomials, and that would have produced the difference of squares, I now have the difference of squares and I need to factor them so that I can solve. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at our first example here. So I have y squared minus 16. So y squared is very obviously, it is a perfect square. 16, however, it's helpful to rewrite it as 4 squared. So I'm going to have y squared minus 4 squared. And then I can go ahead and apply this rule right here. So this is going to be y plus 4 times y minus 4. Alright, so that's all there is to it, is just recognizing what is being squared. Alright, if instead you wrote y minus 4 times y plus 4 and used your commutative property, that's fine. I sometimes do that interchangeably. Alright, so example 1b, I've got 25 m squared minus 36. Alright, so 25 is a perfect square, 36 is a perfect square. It's just going to be helpful to rewrite it as a difference of squares. So if I take the square root of each of those terms, that's what I'm going to do in order to rewrite it. So this is going to be 5m squared minus, and then I'm going to have 6 squared. Alright, and then I can rewrite it in its foiled form here, its unfoiled form with me factoring it. It's going to be 5m plus 6 times 5m minus 6. Alright, and if you guys feel like double checking because it just doesn't look right for some odd reason, you can always foil and you can distribute, and then you should get back to your original expression here that you have. Alright, so one more example that I have. X squared minus 49y squared. Rewriting it as squares, x squared minus 7y squared, and that's going to factor into x plus 7y times x minus 7y. Alright, so that's just the beginning of the section and factoring the difference of two squares. Alright, and that's just one pattern. So hopefully you guys continue with this lesson and you start to get a hang of the different patterns that we have. If you guys have any questions, feel free to always send me an email and ask them. Alright, good luck and hopefully see you guys soon.